All right. Well, welcome back. We're gonna have fun, even though we're down 2 players. I don't particularly mind. You guys don't particularly mind. The
Sounds like
recorded
a
session doesn't matter.
good time to do side stuff.
Yeah, no combat because combat would be scary.
Yeah.
This is when we have a circus come to town.
Oh, is that what you're hoping for? Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
If they're all hot, yeah.
Ah,
But no creepy clowns.
Even
two.
the bearded, even the bearded woman would be.
Listen,
Yeah.
no, I can do the bearded Lodi. We cannot do the C words. Nope, nope, nope. You can stop. Sure enough.
Fun fact: bearded women are just women with PCOS who don't shave.
And
This is
they're
true.
cool because
I
I
know
would
like
be
2 of
right
them.
there with them. So,
I think you need to make Dragon roll for that.
I didn't hear the last bit.
For what?
He did
Oh,
the clown.
he did. You should
Oh,
roll for that because that does make me not want to be able to sleep tonight.
I could go Woody Woodpecker. That's not much better though.
No, no,
Please
it's
don't.
okay. Wow. I'm not even sure how that's possible. Anyways,
Yeah, I can tell you the odds. It's 1 in 100.
mm, so last week you guys had some fun. You got a lot of information, correct? Right? That
hmm
wasn't just me. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Did we ever get a token for the historian's sister?
Probably not.
Ah,
You'll have to remind me of the historian sister.
the wasn't that she was the chick who gave Eric the little bit of memory stick? Wasn't that her sister?
Yeah,
No? Yeah.
What was her
It's
name?
been a week. Forget.
I don't remember her name, but
I think it started with like a C. Oh, what was it? She trying to remember.
Oh, balls.
Wasn't she green?
Yes,
Wasn't that yeah, she was green.
A green dragon?
she was. She was disguised, or I won't say disguised. I don't know if that was disguised or not. But she claimed to be a hunter.
Yeah. She had some insane stealth too that even Eric couldn't see her.
I know Trina had that.
Yeah, Trina had that, but this was another one because Eric woke up and looked up and there she was.
staring
This
at
was
him from the rafters.
very creepily, mind you.
Oh, right. Yes. No, but I can get a token going while we are. I think I used this token in the meantime to hold its place.
No, it was
No?
something else, but that works, I guess.
She's not there if you're looking for her, so there's that.
Oh, she's not here?
Nope. Well, you don't see her in the
Oh,
building that you're in.
yeah. I
In
just like,
fact, roll a history check.
oh, great. Let me bring up my damn character sheet again. I just closed it. That's why.
Why are we closing character sheets?
Because I don't have a large screen. And I know I can just collapse it, but I don't know. Is that history?
Yep.
Can I also do one of those?
Sure.
15.
Yeah. I'm wait for more.
15.
It's also a 15.
You guys remember seeing her earlier in the week? But about midweek, she disappeared. You don't remember or recall seeing her even coming to dinner.
Is Trina still in her sleep haze thing?
Trina is not. She is up and moving around. She is coherent-ish. Some things are still a little rattly around in her brain.
Jeez.
Plus,
Bless you.
Bless you
Bless
again.
you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I announced sneeze. Sorry.
It's all good.
I cast itchy bones. Oh,
So you guys don't remember seeing her throughout the week. I did
maybe.
message some of you guys about the things that you were doing.
Yes. I saw you reacted very heartily to my one.
Mm-hmm. That was funny.
I mean, if they're stuck here like us, they might as well help out. Bunch of
Yes.
freeloaders.
The very next message was Mishka telling me she stole a kid to go help learn how to set up the
Nope.
farm.
Nope. The little kid was annoying the shit out of her. The little shit of a kid was annoying the hell out of her. So she put him to work.
I think my persuasion should automatically be a 10 now. So I think that's a 17 for the persuasion check you asked for. I'm double checking.
Mr. Bubbles, I need you to behave.
Behave. Yes.
Anytime I roll a d20, roll 9 or lower, counts as a 10 for persuasion or deception.
That is terrifying.
Yeah.
Interesting.
College of Eloquence, baby.
I know, it applied because 9 plus 6 is 15. It gave you a 16.
Okay, cool.
So for your persuasion, she will look, because you're trying to convince her that her father is evil and is trying to hurt Trina, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Leora is still kind of not remembering who she is.
I'm basically setting up the path so when she does remember,
Mm-hmm.
she's like, fuck you, Dad.
Yes. Yeah. No, totally. She's already on that boat. She has already been like, that's not right. Why that? That is not. Is she okay? And then we'll get up and go check to make sure she's okay. But Leora is still kind of trying to figure out what it is exactly she's supposed to have remembered.
Mhm.
I am missing a few tokens of villager peoples, but there are 12 new villagers that came in. 10 of them are adults. And here are their tokens represented.
We're probably going to start needing to get like a roster.
If they're just random NPCs, I won't worry about them. Like, they're just going to stay in the inn.
Mm.
But maybe a roster of how many people you have would be a good idea, so you can keep track of food storages.
Yes. So they are aware of the teleporting and the well, right?
Yes, because Dink has spent the last week putting up signs that say don't touch the flippin' well.
Eric was also explaining to them how things work a little bit.
I have also gone ahead. If you guys zoom in real close to the well, you will see the runes on the well.
Yes. Some of these we know.
The ones that are lit up, you do know.
That makes all but one. Interesting. Do we know
The-
I
that
want to
those
push it.
there?
The purple one, you know, takes you over to see the historian. The green ones take you into the mountain, you know, where you go down into the actual well and then into the mountainside itself.
Mm.
And the red ones, those ones take you to the bad places so far.
Which one takes us to the Lake of Silver Goop that Mishka touched in the very beginning?
The bottom one.
Okay.
So which one hasn't been touched?
The one
The
to
gray one.
left of that one, the gray one.
Now, for those who are red-green colorblind, the one in the bottom left.
Mm. Mm. I do apologize. I am not red-green colorblind.
Neither am I.
What do you mean red or green? They're all gray. That one's lighter gray. That one's kind of gray.
Right. So.
I spend any free time wondering what that button does.
You speak Dwarvish, correct?
I do.
The button itself says, "Don't push me."
That doesn't help.
No, it doesn't.
That makes it worse, actually.
It sure does. I thought of
The
what
The
button
inner
would
brat wants to
Nan-
come out.
what button would Nan want to push, and that was the one that I created. Can I get a round of perception rolls from everybody?
Oh, I guess. So, question.
15.
Answer.
Proficiency bonus. That's your level, correct?
Yes.
It's equal to your level?
Yes.
No, it's not equal to your level.
Okay.
It says it right there on the character sheet.
Yeah, I just want to make sure my sheet wasn't bugging out again. Okay. Said perception.
Yes.
17.
Hey, got lucky. More. You're gonna notice that the people who've come into town smell a little funny. Not like funk funny, but they just smell off.
As
Stop, there's a noble there.
Yeah.
Mishka, with your 15, you're going to notice that they are acting weird as well. I mean, you don't know them very well, but while you were tending to the field, if they weren't given a direction or something to do, they kind of just stood at the well and looked at it.
ah, fuck, Misha cares about that.
Eric.
Yes.
Up here, something funky is happening
Up where? Oh,
north of the map.
your color's orange, so it blends in with the wheat.
It does. Let me see if I can actually find a decent color that is. Let's go with that and see if that helps.
Ah, that works. Oh. So Eric just notices this from inside the blacksmith hut?
No, I'm assuming during the week you were out walking around, not just hanging out in the blacksmith hut all week.
Nah, yeah. I was showing some of the newbies around town, even though they weren't responding really.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to explain to Liara what sausage is.
Yeah.
The dog man thing. And also the fact that I wanted her to make a nice collar for him. Eric is going to go up to this stone circle. Circle of stones.
Circle of stones.
And I'm going to run an Arcana check on it.
That's a good idea.
I'm going to DM's inspiration that because that is you.
The player knows what it is. He's trying to make sure that the character doesn't. Wow.
You know what? I'm just gonna pull out all the stops. This is just us here. I'm gonna twist the skein on that one. Let me just cast that, and then roll my d20.
Make it worse. Make
Oh
it.
my god! It's a
Man.
-2.
Yeah,
Good job.
a 3 is not going to do it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you point it out, that's my attempt to help. Wasn't great.
Wow. It all started when I rolled a nat 1 on a d100.
Uh-huh.
You know what? For shits and giggles, I'm gonna throw my arcane roll in there.
Yeah, you should. I mean, you were out in the field most of the time. I don't know which side you were on, but you were in the field.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
better than the both of us.
Uh-huh.
holy shit!
Mhm.
I think Dink should get a roll, even though Dink isn't here right now.
Do you? Okay, let's see
Yeah,
what Dink would do. Watch me fail at Dink roll. That would be downright hilarious.
Whose microwave was that?
I don't know, but it sounded delicious.
It was my oven.
Mm.
speaking of which,
Arcana, yes?
would you like to go? Yes, Arcana.
Dink's not proficient in that.
There we go.
Neither am
He's got
I.
a +3. I mean, I am.
He's not proficient. He gets a +3 because that's what his stuff gives him, but he's just not trained in it.
Ah.
I'm the same way. I have half proficiency.
I got a fat 0.
You do.
All right.
Unfortunately, 12
Okay.
doesn't
So
have
I
a
also
zero.
have +3 right now.
Eric's gonna try something a little different.
Hold on, let me roll Faxus and see if Faxus has Arcana.
All right. If not, I'm gonna try something a little different.
Nope.
Holy.
No. Mm-mm. It's a stone circle, and it does not
That it is.
appear to be giving off any type of actual magic. Even without an Arcana check, with the Arcana check of 12, there does not appear to be any magic going off on it.
All right. Eric is gonna do a religion check. See if it has any religious incantations still on it, whatever. Because if the last session was anything to go off of, or the last couple sessions, there's a lot of gods to do at this place, and none of them seem friendly. Hey! 25.
There is.
Okay.
What languages do you speak?
I speak. If you're looking for celestial, I know it's not one of them.
It is not Celestial.
I speak Draconic, Common, and Elvish.
Conic, Kelman, and nope, nope, and nope.
Okay.
But
Do I
you,
recognize it as anything similar that I've seen before?
hold please. I do know that some languages have different, like, runes and stuff. Like when they write it out, they look similar to others and they mean the same thing. But I have to
Give me one
find that.
second. Taco Bell just arrived.
Toxic hell! Where is that dwarvish script that was in the player's book in 5th edition?
I have to get the food out of the oven. Evidently, my boyfriend's not paying attention.
You go get it. I'm looking up dwarven script.
Cody, you fucking idiot!
What?
Cody runs to the front door because Taco Bell's arrived. He swings the door open just for the guy to be walking up the stairs and look at him, and he is shirtless.
Cody is shirtless or the dude walking up the stairs is? That's
Yes.
hilarious. Either way. Is that a
Like
bad thing?
he swung the door open. He got a weird look on his face, and then I look over and I see the guy slowly coming up the stairs, and I realize what just happened.
All right, so it's not in the new book. That's disheartening. So I'm going to have to actually go to the interwebs and look it up.
I can get
I-
it myself.
Hmm.
Get in the cage.
That's what she said.
I'm not sure how that works, but okay.
Um,
Oh, that was great. I can't believe that just happened to me.
I
Alright,
c-
I am back.
I can. I do believe it happened to you.
It was funny,
Was.
or at least for me. You looked a little embarrassed.
I mean, I'm not in the best shape, I can admit that.
Listen, you're trending up. Be proud of it.
Could have been worse. Could have been me.
I think the guy would have gotten scared if he saw you just sitting there waiting for Taco Bell.
Okay, so it is not close to Elvish script, so it would not work.
Alright. Is it similar to any runes I've seen at all throughout the town?
No, there's
Like
not even
Dwarven?
Dwarvish. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Does it remind him of that script that is above the cave underneath in the well?
That is Elvish.
That was Elvish.
Okay.
I can cast comprehend languages if it's pointed out to me.
Are you going to?
Does Eric know this about you?
Yes, you've seen.
I
her
did it
do
in the. I've done it in the caves when we went down to the wells.
Alright, I'm taking a page out of Mishka's book.
when
I'm gonna
you
roll to see if Eric remembers this.
when you and this is my favorite part, when you caught Faxus reading it saying speak your name, and he spoke his name and the door opened.
Oh. Yeah. Alright, in that case, Eric will make his way back into the town and search for Leora. Not Leora, search for more. I don't know. What the hell is going on with my mind today?
All right.
Oh. There you are.
There's
More, you will
more.
see Eric approach you slowly. But like not suspiciously slowly, just casually.
Yeah. So you approach her suspiciously slowly. Got it.
Casually, suspiciously, slowly.
Right. Sorry. I apologize.
I have yet to eat today, and my mind is suffering. So I am also taking bites of Taco Bell.
And now
Oh.
that we're having Taco Bell, your body will be suffering.
We have no affiliation to Taco Bell. They are not paying us for anything.
Although
Live
if they'd
mod.
like to,
If you want to support us, we won't. We won't say no to a sponsor.
It was true.
I mean, we already got a cease and desist from fucking Game Workshop.
We did get a cease and desist from
Oh wait, no,
Blizzard.
no. Blizzard. That's right. Wrong
Uh-huh.
wrong dickheads who sue everyone.
However, if you would like to. No. Yeah, so more if you go over there and you look at it, you're gonna read the letterings that are on there, and it's infernal.
that's a language, all right.
Okay. I translate it.
Finish the circle and meet the king.
No, I'm good.
Elvis?
I mean, that's what it says. I'm just
No, I know, but As soon as I read it, I'm like, no, I'm good.
Fast forward.
am
few weeks,
am
it's like,
curious to see if Lorna can read this though.
Would
Did
you
you
like to grab Lorna and see if she can read it?
Yes.
Okay.
quick
All
question
right.
before that happens?
Uh-huh.
Did you did you speak this out loud so Eric could hear it?
If Eric was there and had asked me to translate, I would have translated it.
Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that happened. Eric is gonna take that as somewhat of an order and start heading to
No.
where the water is to collect.
No. You don't actually finish the circle.
At this point,
Eric,
Eric is gone. He is
no, like as soon as I see you start walking away, I will point to you and message. So you can't not hear me.
Yep, it's in your head now.
We're not finishing the circle. We don't know what king this is. And it's an abyssal. It's probably bad.
All
What's in
right.
my head is along this line. Bum bum be dum bum bum be dum bum.
Should have played a bard. You should have played a bard.
No.
Okay.
Yep. So
Eric will just be here. He'll be chilling here with AA Ron.
what would you like to do?
Taco.
Oh, you're bringing more over. That's right. Okay, so more is coming over there. There she is. Not more. Leora. Leora, there she is. Leora is over there.
As I see Leora walk up, I will wave at her.
She will wave back. More, are you still at the circle?
I never moved me over there.
I understood, but like, are you in general at the circle?
I will be near the circle.
Okay.
I don't trust circles now.
Oh, nobody should. So Leora
Stairs.
is going to look at the circle, and because you guys are behind her, you won't see it, but she kind of like droops. Her body gets very heavy on her. Hey, that's home. She will pull something out of her pocket and begin to walk.
I will walk in front of her.
Okay.
Eric will wait on the edge of the circle, and if she tries to go into the circle, he will stop her.
Ian, I'm missing dishes.
I-
Bring them down, please.
Don't think we want to go in there right now.
But that's home. When you guys get over there, you're now in front of her. Her eyes are red.
Eric will make a persuasion attempt.
Okay.
Say something along the lines of, "This doesn't seem like the best idea at the moment."
Would you like the... Dang it. I mean, the bard should
I'm
make the
good.
persuasion attempts.
Yeah, she probably should.
I mean, that's pretty good.
That's
It
pretty
is
good.
very good, yes.
It's
I
very
know,
good.
but-
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got
that's
lucky.
pretty good.
hmm
I
So
got +4.
she will look at you all. What is wrong with you guys? You do know that I'm from there, right? Did you miss something?
No. We know you're from there, but you don't have all your memories right now.
Wait, I lost my memories? Memories of
Unless
what?
you... Do you suddenly remember them?
Her eyes are red. Clarifying so that we understand.
Oh.
I never didn't know my memories.
Okay, so you seem to have another version of you inside of your body right now.
Eric's gonna make a nature check to see if that's natural.
No, I don't. I
So we went to go see the historian, and you were there, and you didn't remember any of us or this place at all. So we had to convince you to come join us because there's already a blacksmith here. I believe Eric did that. He was very good at persuading. Um, and you came back. You didn't recognize any of us. You didn't hate my guts instinctually, instantaneously. Um, and, like, you've been here for a week, just getting to know everybody.
Again,
so I think you have lost your marbles because, like,
Can I roll a persuasion to convince her?
yes, you can. Like,
Eric
listen,
will vouch.
I don't think that happened. I think so. Like, we went to go visit the historian, right? We all went together, right? Yes? No?
Yes.
Right. So,
Because
okay, we're all on the same page. And then the historian took me in the back room and kept you guys out in the other room, correct?
hmm
Right. When I came back, you guys were gone. And I was like, well then, be that way. I'm going back home. And I had the historian open up the door for me because, I'm the princess. And I came through.
I'm pretty sure we were told that you would not be returning with us.
that we were.
No,
We didn't choose to leave you. We were told that you were going to go be with your grandfather, I believe.
what do you know about my grandfather?
Just that he exists and that you told on your father to him. And that's what started this whole shenanigans.
Eric will raise his hand. Also, he is the supreme king of demons. Wasn't that it?
Yes,
Like the yeah.
I mean,
Asmodeus.
that's implied with the name, but
I would never go speak with my grandfather unless my father had done something horrendous. Now, are you telling me that my father did something that horrendous?
I do not know what your father did. All I know is that he cursed you and you were dying, and we had to make a trade with him not realizing he was your father to save you, and then realize that it was his fault to begin with, that you were cursed. And then that's when you told us that you went to Asmodeus because of something he had done. You did not go into details that I recall.
Hmm. Hmm. Yes. Yes. Right. Like, so we're on the same page. That all happened. Right. But then you all left me. I came back here and you were gone for a week.
Eric will raise his hand once. Is it not possible that the historian pulled some shenanigans?
I mean, she's the historian. She pulled shenanigans, then she pulled shenanigans. But, like, why though?
We didn't actually disappear for a week, did we?
To her, you did,
No.
but you
Yeah,
guys
to her we
didn't.
did.
Right.
To
I'm
us,
just
she disappeared for a week.
gotcha. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. No, we came back here.
We were told that you would be joining us shortly. And lo and behold, it was a week. And when we met you again, you did not remember us. Perhaps due to a charm or something more sinister?
We were told it was traumatic. and you needed to remember on your own.
That was probably my father that did that part, or the historian did it, trying to protect me or you or both.
Well, the historian removed the deal we made with your father to save you, but then your father seems to have cursed Trina in some way, and she was sick for a couple of weeks. But she seems better, but still a little sluggish. So it's real confusing. He really needs to just learn how to talk to people to fix its problems instead of cursing them.
Oh,
It would solve so many things.
my father cursed my mother into marrying him, so that's just what he does.
Yeah, he needs to work. He needs some therapy. They all need some therapy.
Why do you think I'm here and not at home? But
No, that's good. Break the generational cycle.
but I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Why half of this stuff is happening is beyond me. Um, so you're saying that for this last week or so I have been not myself?
Correct.
You've been a version of yourself.
What does that mean?
Like, you were you, just the parts that make you unique were erased a little bit. You seemed like you were just reset. If that was a word in this day and age.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You're speaking to a
And
robot.
she ate a Snickers.
You are actively standing beside a magical automaton.
um Listen, all right, listen, all right. I think that I need to go have a word with my father. And that word is not going to be kind. If you guys would like to join me in having that same said word with my father, you're more than welcome to join me.
Eric will join.
Um, but you don't want me going into the circle. So, I mean, I want to respect your wishes as to not going into the circle, but I need some reasoning as to why. Why are you afraid of the Hellspawn circle?
Well, like, it just says king generalized, and, like, that's a lot of different strong people, so I was just worried which
Oh,
king of the infernal hells it would be pulling.
oh, it does say just general. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you
Yeah.
for making me look at it better. Um,
Yeah, I kind of don't like generalizations, because, like, it could be like it could be just like a guy named King Jr. or something, or it could be the king.
Perhaps Grummish again. Wasn't he the king of the orc gods?
More shudders.
Do you know Grummish?
No, but he evidently knows me.
Does he? Oh, wow. Okay.
Nope,
I
not
mean,
good. It's not.
Eric will tap more on the shoulder and ask her to step aside with him for a second.
Mm-hmm.
It appears she does not remember the incident with Grummish, nor the aftermath of taking her to get the slave collar removed.
You are much wiser than I am.
I am a wizard after all.
So insightful.
Insight check.
I look at her. You Okay, so another thing you forgot.
Eric will give a slightly worried look at Moore, but allow her to go on.
And another thing, I've forgotten a lot of things apparently.
Well, we're figuring out what you've forgotten.
Uh-huh.
Though it could make sense because if it's your father who's messing with your memory, he could have been maybe the one to have done it. But you were tattooed with a collar of the idol to Grumish that you were his slave, and in a stupor that you did not remember, and I had to literally actually smack you to get you out of. Sorry about that.
Sorry about
Smack you with
calling
0
you
damage.
names earlier. You know, you're not just an orc, you are a person.
Oh, that's the nicest thing you said to me.
A person is a person, no matter how green.
I'm not greedy. No, I'm kidding. You didn't say that in character. Also, I am greedy as fuck. Anyway, so you started to speak Orcish, and I was real confused because of the whole interaction we had. And you started to summon Grumish here.
I mean, that makes sense. He is my uncle.
What?
Oh, something else my father didn't tell you? That's Uncle Grumish.
Your
hate-
uncle does
I
not
give
like
up.
Moore.
He's mad because I stopped the summoning because he's scary.
Well, Uncle Grumish can only be scary if you let him be scary. He's not truly scary. It- did he hurt you? Because, you know, I can go pound on his face if I need to.
Eric will say, obviously he did not, because she is still alive.
Well,
He
not
didn't
dead.
hurt me per se. He just said, I know who you are more, which, you know, when a god that is in charge of your entire race's pantheon
I can
is saying that, that's not great.
I can see where you would be scared of Uncle Grumish, but like you do know that his favorite thing in the whole wide world are kitty cats, right?
More
I'm doing
starts
a quick
trying.
check on that. I need to. Is this a real thing?
I
Go
need
for
an
it.
insight check.
Go for it. Go for it.
I'm gonna believe it. I don't care.
She
She
chooses.
just tries to hold back a fight, a laugh.
She's choosing to choose it. What about you, Eric? Are you doing yours?
What?
Insight check.
Oh, sure. I'm probably not gonna pass it, but
You know, your rolls today haven't exactly indicated as such, but you know, you never know, right? Look at you.
15.
Um,
15.
the eyes flicker just a bit when they go from that white to the red. They flicker when she said that um he liked cats.
Hmm.
As in, she was making it up, and that may not be her talking.
Eric is gonna run an Arcana check on her real quick.
Okay.
No, actually, no. Eric is gonna step forward, put his hand on her shoulder, and cast Identify.
On the person or on?
Yeah, on Leora. I'm gonna cast Identify because if I touch a creature throughout the casting, I learn which ongoing spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
This is possession.
All right. Upon learning this, Eric will ask, "Who are you?"
I'm Leora. Who are you? Oh, that's right. You're Eric, the
You are
nosy
fine.
wizard who cannot keep his own spells to himself.
I suppose this is true.
Insight check, still don't know.
Nope.
Not picking up what's being put down.
No, you don't. Man, your rolls are just as bad as his earlier.
Um. Damn. Then. So it's possession.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have dispel. I don't
Mm-mm.
have anything to dispel it.
Most of you don't.
Most
Would
of
ha-
us.
would Heron?
You can go ask her.
I'll keep quote unquote Leora here and persuade.
I
Okay.
point
Once
to the
again.
inn and I cast message until I get Heron.
Oh, I gotta love cantrips.
That's a lot of people in the way. I will persuade once again. Who are you?
What exactly are you saying to Heron?
Do you know how to dispel magic?
Okay. The answer will come back short and sweet. Yes. Don't you?
Message again. No. Can you depossess Leora?
Well, maybe. The next thing you'll know, you will see Heron bust out the door. The doors are now broken, and she'll come over to you guys.
Dink will fall to his knees and say, I'm
More
just
work.
imagining
Hmm.
that.
You've given me more work. Hmm.
I mean, he'll be happy about the work, but upset that his work got destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like how we know his character so well when he's not here.
Yeah.
I'll back up as Heron arrives.
Heron arrive. Well, you'll see Heron come, and I'm assuming when you see her moving, you'll do what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so, ooh, she's got a nasty one in there. She's saying this in your head more,
That's
so
fun.
nobody else can to hear it. It's just you.
Does Eric see Heron approaching?
From behind, yes, but she's gonna put her
Alright.
finger over her mouth to tell you to be quiet.
So, back to what Eric persuaded for. He
Mm-hmm.
once again asked who was inside of Leora.
Leora is inside of Leora. Where's your precision? Yeah. Leora
Yeah,
is
I
inside of
will.
Leora.
Huh. Eric is not buying it, and he is completely in front of her, blocking her from going anywhere near the circle.
She hasn't attempted to go near the circle, but when you realize that you're still trying to position yourself into place, you'll realize that the circle is now complete.
And
Heron is going to sneak up behind, attempt to sneak up behind Leora.
Heron's got to have a decent stealth, right?
Not all
They're a
dragons
time
are,
dragon.
not all dragons are stealthy, you know? Let's see if she's able to do it, shall we?
Wait. No, that won't work. All right, never mind. I can't do that.
Oh, good. Yes, she does. She gets up behind her, grabs her temples, starts saying some garbly goop you guys don't understand. There's comprehend language still going.
Error. Language not found.
Hmm.
It only lasts for 10 minutes. Or wait, I think it lasts for an hour.
If it's an hour, then you're going to hear it. If it's not an hour, then.
Let me double check.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's an hour.
Okay, so an hour goes by. You do hear what she's saying, and she is using the name. I will cast it to you here in a second. Sorry, Kat has decided that my keyboard is exactly where she wants to be at the moment. This is the only name that you truly understand out of all of it. Oh, that's not how that works. Whisper more.
That's
And then she will collapse to the ground. There, all fixed.
I'm sorry. What?
That's who was possessing her.
I look at Heron. Why?
You asked me to dispel it. I
No,
did.
no. I mean, thank you for that, but Tia, really?
Well, yes. Because once one dragon gets involved, they all tend to want to get involved.
So real quick, you said the circle is now complete.
The circle is now completed. Yes.
Eric will take his quarterstaff
Mhm.
and prod at some of the rocks, dislodging them from the circle, if possible.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. There is concern.
Yeah, that circle is now beginning to glow. Um, I wouldn't worry too much about the circle. Heron will say. As once it's opened, it's open. It can be closed again, but I don't have the juice right now to do it. You could go in it and destroy it from the other side. But I'm pretty
Eric
sure
will.
some of you are pretty smart enough to figure out why that would be a bad idea.
You'd be stuck.
You would need something from this plane to travel back, and the spell planar travel. But this world doesn't have a ton of magic in it, and to be honest, you guys are the only ones that I've seen that have a crap ton of magic.
All right, strength check. Eric is going to attempt to pick up Leora and take her back to the blacksmith hut.
You can call Faxus over it if you wish. Faxus will do it.
Eric's going to try to take his -1 strength and wait.
Mm-hmm.
I can actually do this. Just because I can, because I have this, and I've
Mm-hmm.
been waiting to use it. I'm going to cast enhance ability on myself.
Well, look at there.
Yeah. What does that do again? I get
Huh.
proficiency, right? I know I get advantage. All right, advantage on a strength check. I didn't even need it.
Great job. So you're able to pick up Leora.
All right, and I will take her back to the blacksmith's hut and lay her down in her bed to recuperate.
It's not going to be long. She's going to be back up and wandering around by the next morning.
Perhaps.
All right. As they're leaving, Heron is going to ask you to stay behind.
Okay.
Only because I know that you understand the gravity of this situation that you guys have found yourselves in. Maybe it's time to let Leora go back.
To hell?
her father, her grandfather. I mean, it is where she's from.
I thought she was from the material plane.
She was born
She was
here.
just. Hmm.
She was born here, most definitely. But her parents are both from hell. Sort of. Kind of.
I thought she said she was only half.
Yeah, her mother is human, but her mother was in hell.
Interesting. I mean, if she wants to go back,
More, I don't think
it
you understand what I'm saying. I think you all need to not be with her anymore. She she is more powerful than you are giving her credit for. She is not just a blacksmith. But if you've grown attached to her, you may keep her. I don't care one way or the other.
I think everybody else has grown attached. That's my concern. But understood.
What's up with Mishka? Does she not like me or something?
To be honest, Mishka doesn't like almost anybody.
Oh, well, that is fair. That is fair. I will have to do better at communicating with her. All right.
She, she likes silence.
Then I will just stare at her. I think that would be creepier, though, wouldn't it?
Maybe like start with just a nod.
Yes. Okay.
It's not as creepy as freezing her in place and saying you mean no harm.
I don't think I know that happened in character.
No, I don't know that you do either.
You know, she's all about personal space. And she gets spooked real easily.
That's so. Okay. Oh, I know. She likes to tan things and turn foods into better food, right?
Sure.
Wonder if I could gift her a present in the form of a piece of armor. Hmm, I wonder. Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Glad I could help.
Eric.
Now I have this whole new
Yes.
job.
You do. Um, when you get Leora back into the blacksmith hut, she goes over to her bag and starts pulling out blacksmithing tools and begins to go to work. Her eyes are back to white.
Eric will approach her and say, "Hello, Leora.
Hello, Eric. How is thou?
How are you?" "I am okay. How are you feeling?"
I am well. I am fantastic. I am over the moon.
"Interesting.
How are you?
You've just asked me that."
I did. Oh, right. Yes, sorry. Habit.
"I have a question for you.
I may have an answer.
Do you have any experience with gem working?"
Some. I'm not really a jewel crafter, but if you bring me a magical gem that's got magic imbued into it, I could make a weapon better.
So this is where I have a question for you, Nans.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when we were fighting the basilisks?
I do.
I have that 5-foot long giant blue emerald just sitting in the corner of this place.
You sure do. So what's your question?
Uh, you did say it was magical when we discovered it, right?
I said it had magical properties to it, yes.
Okay. I will go over, grab it, and bring it to Leora.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of this?
I think it's very pretty. It has some magical properties. It's not, the best, but it's there. Why?
Just curious. If it does not have much magic to it, I suppose it is not as useful as I would have thought. And Eric will set it back down, looking at it slightly disappointed.
She will pick it up though.
Oh,
Is there something you want me to do with it?
I was hoping to upgrade my quarterstaff.
Oh, well, that would be fun, wouldn't it? We might be
Knowing what
able. Go ahead.
Eric, knowing what's transpired for the day and knowing that blacksmith work would keep her busy and out of trouble, he's gonna hand her his quarterstaff
Okay.
and just let her do what she wants with it.
Okay. She will get to work.
Right, Eric will then leave the building, knowing that she is satiated for the time being.
Give me a perception check.
Again, perception.
Huh?
Shit roll.
Cool.
10.
You didn't need much, because you'll hear it. The gem that you gave her, she just smashed it on the ground. Broke it into a million pieces.
On purpose or like?
You don't know. That's what the perception check was for.
Okay. Hearing this, Eric will poke his head into the door slightly, trying to not let Leora see him.
Uh-huh.
Wait, do I need to do another check?
Nope. If that was you asking me what she's doing, she's trying to imbue the magic gems into the furnace or the kiln to be able to use them in her weapon making.
Huh. Knowing that everything is all right and she didn't have another fit where she just kind of like did something insane, Eric is going to attempt to silently turn away and go back to leaving towards the town square.
Okay.
Do I see this cat?
Nobody has rolled high enough to see the cat yet, so no.
Damn. Let's see. Do I have anything that could? I guess senses wouldn't do anything with it. Eric is gonna seek out Mishka.
Have at it.
I guess I will do a. I don't know where like. Eric hasn't seen her all day, so he has no clue where she is.
You briefly saw her whenever she joined you over at with Moore and Leora.
Mm-hmm.
But when Heron started walking that way, Mishka walked off.
All right. Eric will poke his head into the tanning hut, seeing a child working at the quern. Right? You made a quern.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Without even saying anything, he will just leave immediately and head towards the animals.
You do see her dog standing at the outside of the field.
I will look at the dog and ask it because these are people dogs.
They are people dogs.
Wait, hang on. I asked earlier if the one that I got was a people dog, and you said no.
All of the
You weren't
dogs are
aware.
people dogs.
Okay.
We just think, didn't you? I think she had you roll a perception, and then
It just
you
didn't
rolled low
talk
enough
to
to
you.
where, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
It just didn't talk to you.
might be angry because it's the one I shot.
Eric will ask it. Do you know where Mishka is?
We'll huff over to the field.
All right. Eric will start aimlessly walking into the field.
No, he'll grab you and push you in the direction of where Mishka is.
All right.
Oddly
Eric will
enough,
start walk-
dog will not go in the wheat field.
All right. Eric will head towards. Will head in the direction that the dog was pointing.
You
managed
pass.
to pass right by her.
There
I
you
was
are.
using arrow keys.
Yeah.
I keep.
Mishka
There's no
looks
grid,
at you
so
as you walk past.
All right.
And she's kind of sitting cross-legged on the ground with some of the wheat stalks in hand. She's spinning them between her fingers. You said before that these are fibrous.
Yes.
As she does that, you can see the cogs in her head moving.
All right.
And then she sees you. What?
We have both been here for quite some time. I was wondering, do you trust me?
She ponders for a minute. More
Trust
than the
who?
others.
It broke up for me, so I didn't hear who you were talking about.
Yeah, it broke up for me too. Who do you trust?
Me.
Oh,
Okay.
I asked Mishka if she trusted Eric, and Mishka replied, "More than the others."
that's adorable.
Very vague. Exactly what she meant to say.
All right. Eric will stand there and look down at Mishka and say, well, Eric will start by explaining the fact that he was given a bit more memory from the historian's quote unquote sister. I don't know I don't know how that works, like actual sister or like something magical. We didn't ask.
Didn't. You really didn't.
Or like sister as in brood or like coven, something like that. Who knows? Eric will then tell Mishka, when we first arrived, I was asked how I got here. At the time, I did not know, but I have seen something, a flash of memory. I would like to share it with you before I share with the others.
You'll see her be mildly interested. You have her attention for now.
But I'm thinking of a word. It's not skeptical. Mishka's not skeptical of people, is she? What's the word? Wary.
A lizard folk from an isolated tribe who got thrown into a village by themselves with a bunch of strangers. I'd be wary.
Apprehensive?
There you go. Apprehensive. That's the word. Knowing that you are the most apprehensive of the group, I figured if this troubles you, it might trouble the others as well to learn this. I believe I was brought here and left behind, possibly. I do not know by who or for what purpose.
Well, seeing that you were left behind and you had no idea who you were, they probably left you behind because you were broken. That's what we do whenever someone's not of worth.
Perhaps. But then there is also the thought of my missing pieces. And the information that Heron gave us about my others.
Yeah, others.
Eric will reach into the bag he keeps under his cloak and pull something out, keeping it behind his back. I have something I would wish to show you.
She's gonna adjust her hat so she can actually look up and see your face.
Eric will reveal to Mishka the left hand of a warforged automaton. It's similar to his, slightly different materials. And in the palm of this hand, there is a symbol of an eye.
The Illuminati
Eric
eye.
All right.
I couldn't say it or spell it, so I'm telling you, it's Illuminati eye.
You could just find a gift and send it to me. That would have been amazing.
I could have. I totally could have. But I was at work.
Yeah. Eric will then say to Mishka, if my others are missing pieces, similar to me, this may be one of their pieces. Perhaps one of them has my piece. Perhaps I might have to take something. I do not know if I could have the strength to do this alone. To look into the mirror and take from it what I need. If it comes down to this, can I count on you?
She's gonna cast her gaze downward a little bit. Don't know. I mean, hold on. I've had a brain fart. Give me a second.
It happens.
I don't even. I'll do what I can.
Eric will put the quotation severed left hand back into his bag. In the very bottom where no one would be able to find it unless they knew what they were looking for. And say, thank you. Then turn and walk away.
She's going to follow him out of the field and head to her hut. kind of surprised to see the boy still grinding wheat, but not good enough to make actual flour.
I mean, he's doing his best. He's still a young kid.
Mishka is for child slavery.
I wouldn't say slavery. He can leave whenever he wants. He just happens to be there.
I think
Grind it longer, make it to powder.
He'll look
But,
at you. Oh, hold on. He's gonna look at you, and I'm gonna decide what his look is. He's going
But,
to look at you as though you are the teacher, and he just wants to do anything he can to please you. And he will pick up a handful of the stuff, the coarse stuff that he has left on the ground, and will continue to feed it back through again, and to make it finer.
his look's gonna make her stop for a second. And then just pat him on the head. Good job. She does not have the social skills for a lot of things.
Roll a perception. Perception.
Perception. Where is it? There it is. 20. Dirty.
You'll see a faint grin come across his face when you pat his head. Moore, have you come back from the field yet?
Sure.
Okay. When you come back in from the circle, you're going to notice that they are standing. These villagers are standing in a very particular order, and they all seem to be swaying in the same direction.
That's creepy.
Mm-hmm.
And Nikki, I have an answer to your question.
There's a question.
Yeah, she had a question that she typed in chat.
Oh, did I miss it?
So, Tiamat has a link to Asmodeus, and if Asmodeus was aware of what happened to Leora whatsoever, then there might be a connection there.
So Tiamat is actually, if we're looking at the layers of hell, she's the god of the first layer of hell. And if Beelzebub is the god of the second layer of hell, it stands to assume that they know each other.
No, it's fine that they knew each other. I was confused how she knew the specific details of us all going to the historian, talking to her, and then being separated.
You were there when it happened, but I don't know if Baxis said anything to anybody. He felt somebody evil watching over you guys while you were in there the first time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It may have been a detail that was missed in general, but yes, he did feel evil eyes on him while you guys were there the first time.
That's where my confusion was. Like, I was sure there was a reason and knew it was probably magic, but I'm like, but how would Tiamat know that one specific detail?
Mm-hmm.
That's where I was like getting stuck. Cool. Okay, I'm good. Okay. See creepy villagers doing creepy things. I will clear my throat and shout very loudly, I would like to call a town meeting, please.
Okay. Trina will come out, kind of stand over here, come over here, hair on. Leora will come out, come over here. This kid will come over here, stand next to its parent. Here. Where
Why,
is
why are we completing the circle more? I know it's because it's automatically doing it, but it's freaking me out. It's just making a fuller circle.
That
Get
was
out of the circle.
so okay, yeah. I will put the nerves at rest and just do this.
Cool, thanks.
Yep. Yep. There we go.
I was like, I knew it. It's a trick. It's a cult. Everyone's gonna die.
We're drinking the red Kool-Aid, man. I cannot move Eric or Mishka's token because I don't know what they're doing. But
Mishka is blatantly ignoring it.
Ooh.
That's very rude.
Mm-hmm.
How long has it been since it? What? Sorry, I blanked out for a moment. I was eating. What happened?
So-
I just called. As Moore was walking back up, there was villagers around the well swaying, all on the same tempo,
Oh,
and I called a town meeting.
Eric is observing, but doesn't seem too surprised. Mainly because he doesn't really have too many interactions with normal humans, so he can't tell if these are abnormal.
Fair, valid. So once everybody's there, and then she will also point and message all of this to Mishka to ensure Mishka can hear everything that is being said.
She's going to try to put cotton in her ears.
It's not gonna help.
Where did you get cotton? It's a wheat field.
Magically.
Magically.
Kelly.
So, anybody else notice that this is real weird?
You're gonna hear a lady chime in and say, "What's weird, dearie, that you called a meeting out of nowhere, and we all just decided that you were the leader, or or that there's a well here in the center of your village?"
No, the fact that you all showed up randomly and all are just kind of walking around and not doing anything. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you, I think maybe, have been
12.
standing around here.
There are 12.
12 of you have been standing around here just swaying all at the same tempo with no music playing, which is real creepy. I've seen some cult-like shit. That's some cult-like shit.
I think that you might be just a little paranoid, dearie.
Who's talking right now?
It's one of the older ladies. Let me point her out.
Is it this one?
This
Or
one.
is it this one? Ah,
I don't like that one.
Would you like me to
Ma'am,
mark
what's your
her with a red
what's
dot?
your name?
What's
Is
yours?
it K? More, obviously.
Oh, more what?
I don't have a last name. Orcs don't have last names. That's not how that works.
You have a tribe name.
Add a character. Do
Mhm.
they?
They do. They have tribal names, but it's
I
not known. Like nobody uses their tribal names. It's to decide. Like so, at least what I was reading, it was like this is what they called you when you were younger, and then as you got older and you became the warrior or whatever it is that you are, you just went by your new name. You
mm,
know, like your real name in real life, you go by that, but some people might use a nickname,
gotcha. Okay.
and only some
So
family members are allowed to call you that type. That's how orcs work.
Gotcha. And only my mother's allowed to call me that, so you're not bitchy enough to be my mother.
I'll be honest, that token kind of looks like the old lady from shit, I don't remember that really shitty Chinese kung fu movie.
Which one?
Oh, I'm losing my mind trying to remember it.
What? Okay. Modern, older, any other actors in it that I would know?
About maybe 10, 15 years ago.
She reminds me of that lady from Kung Fu Hustle.
That's the one. Yes.
Uh-huh.
I was
She
gonna
had
say a slightly chubbier Mulan, but okay.
she is the old lady who could do the lion's roar. That's
Yeah,
she
her.
reminds me of. Anyways, yeah, that's who's speaking to Moore right now. Moore, you're gonna notice that when you said that she wasn't bitchy enough to be your mother, she took that like a challenge. But she will back off for the moment.
She didn't tell me her name?
No, she's not going to.
Hmm.
Um,
I'll just call her Karen.
this lady right here. You do realize that things in the wilds use your name as a weapon. You shouldn't tell anyone you don't know your name.
Everybody here already knows my name, though.
You shouldn't. No one should know your name.
Are you all Fae bullshit? Is this all Fae bullshit again? Did they follow us? Did someone step in Fae shit and bring it home with us?
Would you like to check around and see if somebody has some face shit all over them?
Yes. Investigation
The
check for
flowers.
Fae poop.
Yeah.
Damn it. I'm too annoyed.
Eric, upon hearing that this may be possible Fae shenanigans, will run his own perception check.
Mm-hmm. Good job, Eric.
Eric is unaware of what Fae actually are.
We are not Fae or of the Fae or know the Fae. We, however, know that they don't just stay in where they belong. They tend to go wherever they wish. I don't know if you're Fae or not, as you and your group, as she points to the rest of you, have been in and out of different places that are not connected to this realm.
Eric will narrow his eyes. And
How did they know that?
that's exactly what Eric is about to ask.
Poor Moore. She's gonna be paranoid by the end of this game.
Eric will look at this lady speaking and say, "If you've only just arrived here, how are you aware of such things?"
Your friend Faxis talks in his sleep.
Insight check.
Yes.
I'm doing insight on that. I'm sorry.
God fucking doing the thing with the thing where I get the reroll.
DM's inspiration. Yes.
10.
I got a 15.
Poor Moore. Moore. Yeah. Insight check of a 15 for 10. It's believable, but you know that feeling in the back of your head just keeps gnawing at you. Eric.
I don't like it.
Eric, you'll know this because you rolled a 15.
I've also known Faxus for a while, and I do not sleep. I have slept in the same room with him.
You have. Faxus does not talk in his sleep. However, lately Faxus hasn't been feeling like himself lately.
Mm. I mean, he is the Fey Prince after all.
He's the Fey Prince after all.
Oh, god damn it.
Eric will speak up. I have been here just as long as Faxus. I have spent nights in the same place as him. I am very unaware of his talking in his sleep. I hear the dangers that you keep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh, just 80s has a sentence for everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes.
It was funny the other day. My boyfriend was in the kitchen and his phone fell in the sink, and he's like, "There's a song for that."
There is.
Probably.
And he just he said there was it was literally like my phone fell in the sink and there's dishes in it or something like that, and there was actually an exact song with that title.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Fun.
what the fuck?
So much fun.
Eric will very what's the word? Well, once again, a bit more wary this time, ask this lady. How exactly are you aware of our comings and goings?
She will. It's this lady right here, Eric, that you're speaking to.
Mhm. Yeah. She's giving me that side eye.
Yeah. She will cover her right eye with the hand that we talked about earlier.
Her left hand?
Yeah. Left hand, right hand.
Left hand.
Left hand.
So, Mishka. Does Mishka recognize this as well? Did she? So she saw the
Mm,
the
Mish-
hand with the eye. Would
Mishka's
Mishka
down
recognize this?
here. Are you paying attention to it, Mishka, now that you're outside of the hut?
They got too loud and annoyed her, so yes, she is paying attention.
Okay. You can roll a perception to see it.
Morse does stop doing push to talk into your head directly once you step out of your house.
That also added a -1 to your relation chart here. Just to let you know. 7.
It should have a positive because it was trying to get you aware of a threat so you could kill people possibly.
You were harassing her while she was doing things she wanted to do.
But you get to kill people possibly.
You think she enjoys killing people?
You seem to like violence a little bit.
Wow.
Doesn't mean
Believe
you
it or
enjoy
not,
killing people.
Not everybody's reaction of when wolves walk into town is, let's go pet them.
It should
Mine
be.
is. Mine is. Mine totally is. All right. So.
And to be fair, the first time the wolves walked into town, it was to kill them, and then we found out they were humanoid, and then after that, it became we should talk first and then shoot later.
That is also fact.
Compare that to a lifetime of experience fighting things like that.
No, that's completely valid. It's just funny to me.
So upon seeing this person do this, Eric will flash a look at Heron, and even though he's an automaton, it is a look of worry and uncertainty.
Sounds like a good idea.
And then Eric will also flash this look at Moore, just in case anything happens.
So, flashing a look at Heron, she's just gonna make her smile. They don't seem to. I need to start using proper pronouns with them. They don't seem to. I don't want to say the word don't care, but they don't care. It's more. Trying to figure out what the best way to describe what she's doing. They're doing. They are enjoying this, watching you guys squirm a little bit.
Oh, Heron's one of those people.
Mm.
They're even hotter than I thought.
Yeah, they're a brat.
I love it.
A dominant brat at that. Oh god.
I love it
It's my
even
worst
more.
nightmare. It's my worst nightmare. All right, more. You're gonna see Eric look at you, and if he had a skin tone, he'd be a bit paler right now.
She will message you. You okay?
You will just Eric, slightly panicked. You've never heard this before. Will say, "These people are not what they seem, and they are dangerous. I do not like them. I do not like them."
Sam, I am.
Noted. I will inform the others. I will slowly try to message the entire group.
As she is messaging
allies.
the group,
Mhm.
Eric will continue his conversation with this woman. He will stare dead into her one uncovered eye. "Who are you, and how do you know that symbol?"
She will collapse to the ground.
Eric will turn to all the other adults in the area and ask if any of them are also familiar with this symbol, and if so, they should speak up immediately.
When the second you ask that question, all the adults will faint to the ground.
Medicine check.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I rolled well.
You will find that they have been released from whatever spell that they were on. And this is the side effect of said. They're fine. They're okay health-wise. But when they wake, they won't know how they got here or why they're here or where they are.
More Leora, Faxus, Dink, and Trina will see Eric retreat into the inn in a hurry. And he will sit at a table in there and go into Sentry's Rest.
Wow.
Look, buddy, you can't just. Oh, you shut down again. God damn it. Moore's just gonna assume that you can't be woken up once you go into Sentry's Rest. She's like, I'm just. You know what? You're a great listener when you're in Sentry's Rest because you just don't talk and listen to all my super secrets.
I mean, technically, he is forced to listen.
Yes.
So I don't think any of you understand that Eric is still fully conscious. And even though you're telling him secrets, you won't know this in character, but out of character. He is going to hear all of your secrets.
Oh no, I'm aware. That's why I thought it was hilarious.
Oh.
Like
Wait,
a
hang
drunk,
on.
like one drunk night, we'll just be like, you know, you're a good guy. You just need to. You just need a
You guys,
I don't want drunk more questioning whether or not Eric is actually a guy.
She
have
won't.
you guys seen Survivor, of course?
Yes.
All I can think is just at random intervals, whenever you're doing Sentry's Rest, one by one, we walk up to you and just do like a camera interview.
I like that. Oh, that is great.
And then in like 2 years, when we're still buddies, you like say something, and it's like, yeah, you told me that, and it's like, oh shit, you were listening this entire time.
I
What
know of your
the
crush on
fuck?
Fast.
Mm.
Or it just like clicks one day. She's like, wait a second.
I'm gonna walk up to this one and nudge him with my foot.
Which one?
You guys
Sorry.
dead? The
No,
one.
they're unconscious. I think they were on a spell, some sort of. I don't know the actual name of the spell off the top of my head, but there's a spell where you can convince people to do something, and once the task is done, you faint, I guess.
There is a spell,
Oh.
but I don't know it either. I just know that it is, and I've used it quite frequently in this type of setting without ever remembering the name.
I'm sure it's like mass suggestion. I just more wouldn't know. Anyway, so I'm not.
You see
Worried.
Mishka look like she's about to say something, then look at Heron standing there and hold her tongue and walk back to her little hut.
Do
Mm-hmm.
you think any? Do you think anyone, any of the, do you think anyone else would be slightly disturbed by seeing Eric look panicked for the first time ever?
As close as you are to panic, yes. There, a few of them are probably concerned. I know Faxus would be. He would be over there looking at it.
Moore is very concerned. She's just also concerned about the dozen people collapsed on the floor.
10 people
Yeah,
collapsed on the floor. The kids are fine.
Numbers of
Eric
people.
is pretty much
Mhm.
at this moment just taking a short rest, but in a state where you all don't know that he's still there, just to like ponder some things and go over some things in his head.
Someone get that Sharpie marker and put shocked eyes on him.
No, you can't be mean to him. That's rude.
Do we still have that? Who had that?
Faxus.
Oh, I could have swore it was the bugbear. I thought the bugbear had the marker.
Or a piece of charcoal, at least.
Yeah.
And what do you mean that's being mean? He doesn't have facial features to make funny looks. You gotta give him the eyes and the mouth so he can express himself.
Yeah, but you should get
Do
his
what you
permission
wanna
first.
do. All right, yeah. So Eric is just gonna sit in the inn at a table in Sentry's Rest for a little bit. This is also me saying that I am going to finish eating.
Yes, and this is me saying we're gonna go take a break so everybody can go pee, finish eating, and
Huh.
yada yada yadas.
Good, because I got the new
right, well, we're back. We are back from break. We are back from break.
Nikki here?
Yeah.
Okay. I only saw 2 ones, so I wasn't sure if she was still here or not.
I'm lazy.
It's okay.
Valid.
All right, so where we left off, nobody knows.
Did any time pass?
While you were on a 10-minute break?
Like, in-game time.
No, not really.
Okay.
Unless everybody's keen to take a short break in games as well, then yes, we took a break. Mishka,
Yes.
you'll find that kid, when his parents collapsed, did not start sniveling and crying. He just picked up and moved into here. He started going right back to work.
As a completely normal person, that would concern me.
Mm-hmm.
As Mishka,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dink is gonna go back in here, tell Moore to watch his back and to be vigilant because that's what he does. Trina's gonna come in here and it's gonna kick Eric.
Eric will not respond.
I'm assuming you guys moved some of these villagers back to their huts. Yes?
Eric didn't. Eric is. Yeah.
does the kid have both parents here or just one?
Both.
I will drag those two parents to my place instead.
Mishka being compassionate?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Inside your hut, Mishka, you are going to find a note and a package wrapped up in what looks like butcher's paper.
She will read the note. Or at least try to read the note if it's in a language she comprehends.
It is. It is in your language.
Got it. And after she's done reading the note, whatever it says,
You're gonna open the packaging.
slowly and carefully.
I'm
What did the note say?
typing it out to you.
Ah, okay. Discord? Or
Here in Roll20.
Cat, get away from the guitar.
Got a new
just hear my
definition
guitar.
for the new definition of the word cat got your tongue.
He got my guitar.
You got your guitar.
No, he did that thing where he did the big stretch, but he lifted his paw up and batted at the strings of my guitar, and
Mm-hmm.
it probably needs tune now.
I'm gonna roll to see if she knows what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know what? That's
Well
my
then.
luck for the next 2 weeks.
Double nat 20s. Holy shit.
You do know what that is. And you're very impressed because they're not easy to take down.
Does it say from the note who it's from?
It does. From here on.
Yep, I figured. I just wanted to ask that away. Mishka would know. She'll open the packaging slowly, look over the pelt, and not really know what to make of this.
Mm-hmm.
She will hang it on something. How bare are the walls?
They're pretty bare still. I mean, you haven't done much with them yet.
Are there any rafters low enough that I can hang it off of them?
How tall are you?
I can't remember if it's Paprika or her that's barely 5 foot. I think she's also barely 5 foot.
Wait, Mishka's small?
5'3".
No, there are not rafters unless you jump and like throw it at the same time.
I did not imagine more taller than Mishka.
Neither did I. Neither did I.
Like, Mishka's barely taller than Dink.
She's not an imposing person. She's small, kind of feisty.
She's just got an imposing attitude. That's all.
When Mishka gets older, she's gonna be a babushka. She's like short, old lizard person.
For your
Grump.
character sheet, please put in Griffin's cloak.
For Mishka.
Yep.
All right, neat.
Wait, or we don't worry about that with you.
No,
we?
I'm not worried about weight. You're gonna use the uncommon variant, by the way.
Oh, it's in the compendium.
What?
Is it in the compendium? Because I was definitely trying to put it in via hand.
It is in the compendium. But you don't know that it's an item, so just write it in as notes.
Even I'm still not entirely aware of how the compendium works, but the fact that it works. If that makes any sense.
I pull books from other sources and put it in there. And then you can click and drag and put it on your character sheet.
But this is something new, something she hasn't dealt with before. What does it smell like?
It smells more of. You guys did fight a hippogriff, correct? No? Was that the other group?
No.
Okay, so then it smells like lion. You know what lion smells like.
Does she?
I would say so.
Okay.
I don't. She's from a northern boreal area. Would she know what a lion smells like?
Sure. You sure would. Well, I would say lion. Okay, we'll go bobcat like. Saber-tooth tiger. Does that work?
Yeah. No, I like bobcat more just because bobcats are small and feisty and fun. We had bobcats over in Duncannon.
All right, so there's that.
Meanwhile, I'm just looking down at my chunky boy of a cat licking himself as we're talking about bobcats.
So that's what you got. Leora is going to go into the blacksmith shop and go straight to work.
would like to say I need to start working on something if possible.
Go ahead. What would you like to work on?
Using the bone and some of the wood she has, as well as her knife, she'd like to just carve a pretty simple flat or a pretty simple drop spin.
Okay, give me a tool check.
What tool would you like? Is the question. Because I was sitting here thinking that
Hmm. I would like. I don't know. What is it that you're trying to build?
a drop spindle. It is here. Part of the weaver's toolkit that I need to make.
Then a weaver's tools. Are you trying to make a weaver's toolkit?
I am
So,
making one part of it.
so you're trying to make a wooden drop spindle, essentially.
Yeah, made of bone and wood because I got plenty of bone.
Let's go with wood carver or something to that effect.
Wood carver.
Yeah, or whittling if you have a whittlers. That's a long word that I said that did not match up right. Wow.
I do not, but could I persuade you to let me use cunning artisan?
You can try, roll that persuasion.
You harvest bone and hide from slain beasts. Use one. Oh, make one of the following items. I can't. Never mind. A shield, club, javelin, or D4 darts or blowgun needles. I'll try to persuade you anyway. Does a 15 work?
15 works.
Dan's surprisingly easy to persuade.
That is a feat, not a skill, now that I realize.
So, Jack feeds me food when we work together. I am
We have.
fairly easily persuaded, especially when it comes to food outside of game.
I haven't worked with you in a long time, though, but you still owe me a sheets cup.
I do. It's sitting right here in front of me, factually. So,
What's in it?
nothing. It's cleaned out.
Ah.
Literally just there to remind myself to give it to you the next time I see it.
So, cunning artisan is a feat, not a trait.
You can use that to use an advantage on the roll that you're doing. You still need to do a check.
Got it. What would you like me to roll for that? As in just ability score roll.
It would be a woodcarver's tools or the whittler's tools or
I have neither of those, but I have a knife.
well, if you're rolling at advantage for your feet, then just make it a straight roll.
What do you need me to roll, though?
A d20 plus
Okay.
your since you have to be nimble, we'll go with dexterity.
I can work with that. Just want me to do it as a dex check, then?
Oh yeah, that'll be easier.
21.
Your dex check doesn't add a proficiency, right? It's just your.
It does not.
Okay, cool. Then yes, you are able to spend the next 6 hours creating it.
Because that will let us make twine, string, yarn, stuff to make clothes.
More.
Cloth.
What would you like to do in the stasis period time?
I'm gonna be honest, I've been zoning the fuck out.
It's okay. We're gonna finish in like half an hour, anyways.
How long of a time is it?
You've got 6 hours because he's going into stasis.
Okay.
You would finally have that.
What?
You could finally have that talk with Mishka.
That
One
talk.
of the three you meant to talk to me about.
That
The,
talk. I don't think she remembers.
I'm going to need you to be a little bit more specific.
I don't think I want to.
No, you have to. How am I supposed to have the talk if I don't remember what it was supposed to
Well,
be?
You can either talk to her about the fact that she really does not like dragons. You
Yeah,
can talk to
remember
her
that one,
about
but I
how
assumed it wasn't that one because there's not a dragon born here today.
no, but there are dragons. A dragon, at least. There's the talk of how she kind of got a little mentally fucked up after meeting those other lizard folk.
All right. There was that
Oh
one.
yeah, you were there for that.
Or just anything else you want to shoot the shit about.
It's fair. Very, very fair. Shilly will strum a tune on her guitar or whatever instrument she has. I can't remember off the top of my head. As she's walking across the thing to go talk to Mishka. What do I have? I do have a guitar. Haha. And a lyre. And a flute.
With a good deception check, anything's a liar.
I'm a fantastic liar. Except to Mishka. I would never lie to Mishka. She eventually knocks on the door.
You go to knock. There is no door.
She knocks on the wall next to the door.
You draw the attention of the kid, the dog, but not man.
Coming in and seeing the audience, she will play a tune to keep their attention and go, Mishka, would you like to take a walk with me?
You'll hear the kid go, "Ooh, you're in trouble."
No, not at all. I just wanted to have a conversation, and I figured Mishka would not want to have this conversation in front of all of you.
Rude. And he'll go back to milling the flour.
It's more because it's my personal life. Y'all don't know me.
Because your name is Moore, right? I get it.
Yeah, obviously.
And now they know my name. God damn it, more.
Now we need to get a bard that plays the drum, and their name is Les.
Mm,
Does Mishka feel like she can carve and walk at the same time?
yes.
Okay.
We can go slow. See, in my mind, I figure you don't want to have personal open therapy time in front of children who are all inspired by
There's a child in there, yes. The other ones are
whatever.
passed out adults, but yeah. Yep.
I'm
All
not going to
inspired.
remember.
I know.
My only guess, I know I just straight out said it during halftime, but I'm assuming that the reason that kid is fascinated by Mishka is A, Faxus is a really big scary dragonborn. And this one's small.
So
Could be a pet.
this kid is fascinated by you because he has never seen a lizard folk before. Also, you're the first one to look at him, didn't yell at him or bark at him to go away, and gave him something to do other than just sit there and look pretty.
So by trying to ignore him, I've drawn the kid. Got
You
it.
have.
Yep.
Wait, what did Eric do as a kid?
Nothing, you're just unfamiliar.
Oh, that's right. I did gather the adults and try to make them aware of their surroundings here.
How dare you?
All right, more. Let's take a walk. She sounds slightly annoyed at the suggestion.
Would you rather me ask you personal questions in front of strange people?
I'll be honest, I consider most of you strange people, so
But I'm like one of the least strange of them all in the sense of knowing us. I'm still very strange, yes.
She believes you.
That I'm strange.
That you claim to be slightly less strange than the other strange ones.
Oh, okay. It's like she believes that you are strange. Yes, agreed.
She doesn't need to believe that. She knows that.
So it's been a couple weeks, and I wanted to check in on you. How you holding up since meeting your great 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 I don't know how many great grandfather?
She hesitates a little bit before speaking. Have you... What do you know of us?
Of lizard folk?
Of my lizard folk. There's different clans. But the 3 northern ones.
Just the things you've told me. And some story. Well, actually, let me roll a history check
Mm-hmm.
to see if I would have.
I have not shared this with Nan, so I'll need to
I
tell
forget
you
I
myself.
was bard. Probably average stuff. I mean, mostly the stuff you told me. There's lots of songs and stories about different clans, but they don't always state the name, so it's hard to tell which one was yours.
As far as I know, we're kind of obscure in here.
I mean, I know of the god, but
Our clan don't worship gods. We worship our ancestors.
I understand,
Is
but it's considered a deity in
a...
the books, at least.
We don't have books either. That's the thing. She's gonna grow silent for a little while, trying to collect her thoughts. Have you ever met a god or anything you're supposed to look up to,
Yeah.
and then proceed to have him call you weak, lost touch?
I mean, I was not those specific words, no.
Because that's what he called me. I can't portray her more quiet, somber tone at this, because I'm not good at that.
He is from a different time. And is trying to push you, from what I can see, to be the best version of yourself. I know what I've seen. I know I've seen you shoot your arrows perfectly straight and hit your targets dead on. I've seen you expertly use a knife to whittle and to carve and to butcher a creature. Those are all skill sets too. Just because you weren't as good at the axe as he was doesn't make you lesser.
Those skill sets are what every lizard folk should know. It's nothing abnormal. It's skills that we need to learn, otherwise we're not worth anything to the tribe. Well, not entirely true. What about you?
What about me?
How are you dealing with all this?
Being trapped in a wizard globe with a bunch of strange people who seem to be part of a cult. and a demon daughter who has lots of daddy issues.
Is that what's up with her?
Yeah. She was possessed.
Is that why we've been dealing with demons what seems like every other week?
Don't think so. Don't know though. Can't. It's not her fault. Mostly her dad. Actually, speaking of that, Hera brought up a good point, and I guess I should. If you hear screaming in the background, it is two 16-year-old children acting like dumbasses.
It's okay, we hear it and we appreciate it.
Okay.
I thought those were like normal children.
Maybe it's normal. I don't fucking know. I only had one 16-year-old one time. So Heron brought up that a valid point. A lot of the problems that we've had seem to resolve around Leora and her father wanting complete control. Like, she summoned Grimish because she was a slave to him. But now we found out. Well, Tiamat told us. Were her eyes red?
Yes.
Tiamat told us that Grimish was her uncle. Don't know if that's true. Don't really know.
If she has dealings with Tiamat, I want nothing to do with her.
Noted. So yeah. Cool. Then you're on team. Maybe Leora goes back to the story.
Before she actually I need to rephrase that. As soon as you mention Tiamat, that's her immediate reaction. You can tell there's something else about it, but she also doesn't feel like you're the type of person who would want to hear what that part of her's gonna say.
No, I'm not touching that one today. That's a future get Mishka drunk first conversation.
Nice.
No, that's not the racist part. That's something completely different.
No, I still think it'd be funnier if you're drunk though. I might be wrong, but
I don't think Mishka's actually gotten drunk.
We can fix that.
this. Get out of my head.
I live there.
Like, she's tried the alcohol before, but decided that, wow, this tastes awful. Why am I going to drink this?
You gotta mix it in a cocktail. That reminded me of a video I saw today.
Mix it all up.
I saw a video of a thing. It was a horse decanter, and you pour your drink in it, and when you put your hand on the tail and push, the drink comes out of the penile area. And they're like, here's your cocktail.
Nice.
Anyway, okay, so that one's solved-ish. Look, if you want to improve on things, we can just like work on stuff. I'm just trying to understand, because like I know I'm a good singer and a good musician, even though there's other people who are also good, and sometimes they can do things that are better than me at the moment. But that doesn't mean they're better than me all the time. It just means they got lucky that day. And I just keep practicing and get better and better and better until I will become the best of all of them.
Wow. She's gonna look back over the small... It's not big enough for me to call it a town or village. But it's not exactly a camp either. Outpost?
Hamlet?
Hamlet.
It's getting there. You
Yes.
guys have like 20 people there now.
Hamlet. Given what I've seen from the people here, I think by default I'm the best tanner. I mean, I don't know these new folk. Don't really want to know these new folk.
Mhm.
Hamlet is fewer than 100 people.
There you go. We are Hamlet.
Do I need to start reciting?
No, don't you dare.
Okay. It's one of the few things I know.
There's something rotten in the state of Denmark. Not sure why that's the one that comes to mind, but
So the question comes down to then, and this is what I was planning for at the end, just got there 13 minutes sooner than I wanted to. Now that you know you have a hamlet, now that you know that you have a town that is growing, or a hamlet that is growing, and will eventually be a town and a city, what would you like to name your place?
I would like to wait for the others to make
Yes,
that decision.
that is going to be off-game talk, but think
Okay.
about it while you guys are playing out throughout the week. Think about what you would like to name this place. Who do you want to be in charge? Who is going to be greeting the
Ooh,
new
ooh, ooh,
people?
ooh, ooh. Me. Pick me, pick me, pick me.
I say 3 shack because we started with 3 shacks.
Um, who do you want to be in charge when new people come through and they're asking questions? When people say, "Hey, I need something to do," who is the person that's going to be able to say, this person's really good at that. Go talk to them. Also, please decide what you plan on doing with Leora, because I will need to know if she is going to be staying or if she is going to be going. It'll be the first time anybody actually leaves the city on permanence, as everybody else who's gotten here seems to be stuck here permanently. All right, ending.